Okay, so for our got it problem, we have a triangle with side lengths of 16, 48, and 50. So 50 is going to be our C in our Pythagorean theorem. So we've got 16 squared plus 48 squared equals 50 squared. Okay, so when we do 16 squared, that gives us 256 plus 48 squared, which is 2,304. And that should equal 2,500. So if we do 256 plus 2,304, that's going to give us 2,560, which does not equal that 2,500. Therefore, this is not a right triangle. Okay. So if we move down to the next page, we can use an inequality symbol with the Pythagorean theorem to determine whether a triangle is either obtuse or acute. Okay, so the following theorems relate to the hinge theorem, which we learned a couple chapters back. Okay, which states that the longer side is opposite the larger angle and the shorter side is opposite the smaller angle. Okay, so if we have that c squared is greater than that a squared plus b squared, then we have our a, b, c is obtuse. And likewise, if we have our c squared is less than our a squared plus b squared, that means that we have triangle ABC is acute. Okay, so when we do these, we're going to do them a little bit differently. We're going to set them up the same. So we're going to have our largest side be our c. So we're going to have 6 squared plus 11 squared. Then we're going to put a box here because we don't know what we have right now. And then we're going to have something 14 squared. Okay, so when we do 6 squared, that gives us 36 plus 11 squared, which is 121. We're still going to have our box there. Okay, and then we're going to have our 14 squared, which is 196. Okay, so when we add our 36 and 121 together, that's going to give us 157. We've got our box and we have 196. So we're looking at whether it's greater than or less than. So 157 is actually less than 196. Since that c is bigger, since our c is bigger, that means that our triangle is going to be obtuse. Okay. So if we go down to our got it problem, last problem of the day, our 9 is going to be our c. So we're going to have 7 squared plus 8 squared. We've got our box. Then we've got our 9 squared. So we've got 49 plus 64, our box, and we've got 81. So 49 plus 64 equals 113. Okay, and we've got 81 on the other side of our box. So we know that 113 is greater than that 81, which means that since our c is smaller, our c squared is smaller than our a squared plus b squared, that means that we are going to have an acute triangle. Okay, and that should be it for the day.